something you guys are doing so wrong? What stood out to you about those foul numbers?
Yeah, that's the first thing we talked about after the game. We just can't keep putting people on the line. 32 free throws, you just don't give yourself a chance. So that's something we've got to get back. Watch how we're fouling, if it's slap downs, if it's two hands on. Like we've got to get better at that.
Anybody else, Coach?
Just on that last possession, I guess what was kind of the desired play that you were looking to see?
With .2?
No, before that with Caitlin pass to AP. I guess what was the original plan?
Yeah, just to get a quick touch right there, AB trying to get a basket.
And with that .2 possession, was Caitlin inbounding the ball because she thought it was the best chance to get it kind of above the basket?
Yeah, I mean, she's a hell of a passer. She had 13 assists tonight. That's just, she's gonna. I just felt she gave us the best opportunity to find the open person and get that quick shot.
Whatever you did, sort of Caitlin's passing efficient tonight with 13 assists. What impression was stood out to you the most?
I'm sorry, what was the last one?
What impression was stood out to you the most? Just the way Caitlin ran the offense, passed.
Yeah, I mean, she's a like I said, hell of a passer. She sees the floor. She sees lanes, passing lanes. She sees things as they're happening. Sometimes before the player who's going to get the ball even realizes it. That's just a gift that she has. But she just has a great floor vision. She's able to connect on those passes to her teammates. We're getting better at being able to get those and finish when she makes those great passes.
She only takes a few shots down the stretch there in the fourth quarter. Did you want her to be more aggressive as far as shooting the ball, or were you comfortable with the way her decision making?
No, I think I never want her to not be aggressive and take shots. I really thought when she went out in transition after that free throw, I thought she was gonna take it to the rim or pull up right there. That would have been her. That would have been a great shot for her, for our team. But I mean, we were up 15 at the end of the third quarter. We've got to do a better job of being able to finish out games, have a little bit more discipline in the fourth quarter. But give Chicago credit.
Coach, zooming out a little bit with Caitlin, when I was talking to Erica pregame, she was saying like she doesn't really know always what advice to give her because she hasn't faced defensive pressure like that. It's kind of like unique defensive attention that Caitlin deals with. I guess how have you as a coaching staff tried to kind of manage her through the pressure and the attention that she gets when it's usually like most players don't deal with that, especially coming as a rookie.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of practice, a lot of work on, just the scouting piece of how teams are going to guard her and us try to mimic that in practice as much as we can. We have a great group of scout guys that come in and, we ask them to play really hard on us and they can provide that athleticism and speed that these other teams can. So, just giving her the opportunity to learn in those moments, if it's a high pick and roll, how the other team's going to guard, where the open lanes are going to be, just reps at that and seeing that. And like I said, the scout piece is huge because we just have to see what other people are going to do to her and then get those reps.
You mentioned those 13 assists, and I think they all came in the first three quarters. It's a Fever franchise record. Is that an aspect of her game that has continued to evolve a little bit as she's played in the league so far? Just maybe that chemistry with her and her teammates continuing to build?
Yeah, I think that's spot on. I think the chemistry with her teammates and just, the timing of things and understanding and realizing and figuring out how to play with her and vice versa. I think she's just going to keep getting better.
How much are you calling plays down the stretch again? It's not in timeout situations, but just through the flow of the game. Or do you trust Caitlin Kelsey to do that?
Yeah, Caitlin, I try to help her out as much as possible. We want to play fast, but we want to play fast and be very deliberate with what we do. And so, like, if we don't have the advantage, if we're not in a 3-on-2 or 2-on-1, or if we don't have that advantage, then we have to have the discipline to pull the ball out and know what to do. I mean, one thing tonight that stands out is they killed us in the paint, their paint points. And that's what we want. We want, 45 plus paint points, and they had 48. And I think we only ended up with 28. So when the ball, we're in pace and flowing, we've got to be able to hit the post. And then when the defense collapses, now we're getting those wide sprayed outs on the outside.
Time to Jim Moore.
What can you guys take from an atmosphere like tonight? Caitlin said it was, they have to be ready to respond when the crowd is, not necessarily antagonistic, but very loud and rooting for the home team.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just, part of this was a great environment tonight. I mean, the crowd was awesome. we just have to, like I talked about, like we have to be more disciplined in that fourth quarter to get those finishes. That's on me to work on those situations, those late game situations, both defensively and offensively. Just have to be better in those moments. Be able to handle that physicality that Chicago, they came and just started punching it at us, and we've got to be able to handle that better.
Last one.
It seems like you guys have grown so much over the 4-game win streak, and even though a loss like this can sting, you think it kind of just allows for more growth from a young team?
That's what you have to do, man. Like that, win or lose, you got to find something and grow from it. And I think there's a lot that we can take from this game to help us moving forward. We've got a tough road trip ahead of us. We can definitely take some things from this.